Subways in Action by Alison Lesueur. The subway. With a whoosh and a roar, subways speed through dark tunnels. This system of underground trains is a fast way to transport people. Subways carry people to different parts of a city. In large cities, subways keep streets from becoming clogged with traffic. Traveling by subway. Passengers board subway trains at stations. Stations are wide parts of a tunnel. Stations have platforms where people get on and off the trains. People buy fare cards at stations. They use these cards to pay for subway rides. Some passengers move through turnstiles to get on trains. Fare. The cost of traveling on a subway. Turnstile. A gate with bars that move. Parts of a subway. Most subways have similar parts. An operator drives the subway from the front car. Drivers follow signs and approach signals to drive trains safely. Subway cars have sliding doors, large windows, and many seats. Computers control some modern subway trains. Operators monitor these trains from a control room. Monitor. To watch closely. How a subway works. A subway train travels on two rails. The train's wheels roll on the rails. Electricity flows through a third rail beside the main rails. The electricity powers small motors under each subway car. The motors make the subway move. Carriage. Before subways, people traveled in horse-drawn carriages or walked before the subway was invented. Travel from one part of a city to another took a long time. As cities grew larger, public transportation systems developed. In some cities, people rode in cable cars or electric streetcars. Carriage. A vehicle with wheels that is usually pulled by horses. The first subway. City planner Charles Pearson had an idea for an underground train system in London, England. Workers dug trenches. They built sides and a roof on the trenches to form a tunnel. London's first subway opened in 1863. In 1870, Alfred Beach built America's first subway in New York City. Big fans blew air into the tunnel to push the subway train. New York's underground subway opened in 1904. Trench. A long, narrow ditch in the ground. London Subway, 1863. Early subway in New York City. Early subway trains. Steam powered early subway trains. Subway workers burned coal to heat water. The heated water made steam. Steam-powered trains produced dark smoke from the coal fires. Smoke filled the subway tunnels and made everything dirty. Subways around the world. Subways are an efficient form of transportation around the world. The world's longest subway is in China. The Shanghai Metro covers 270 miles, 435 kilometers. It averages 5.2 million riders a day. About 3 billion people ride subways each year in Tokyo, Japan. Subways will serve the world's cities for years to come. Efficient. Not wasteful of time or energy. Subway facts. In New York City, about 1.6 billion people ride the subway each year. Subway trains in Tokyo are very crowded. During busy times, more than 300 people may ride in one car. Subway tunnels in San Francisco, California, and Mexico City, Mexico, are built to hold up during earthquakes. Subway trains called Ls sometimes travel on or above the ground. London's subway system is called the Underground, but passengers also call it the Tube. Some subway trains do not run on rails. They have rubber tires that run in narrow trenches. L train.